pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So we'll open this meeting to the public.
You want to do?
It's up to you.
So we came, Bridget Felicity and Karen Weyersall. We've been approached by a couple of members of the community to see if we could host a house decorating contest for Christmas. And we are willing to do it, and we've got a few judges. Mary Rasco kindly offered to be a judge as well. We just came to see if there was any kind of funding in the village, not a lot, just something so we could do like little prizes for people. We were thinking residential first, second, and third, and business first, second, and third. So you can see if there's any kind of allotment in the budget anywhere.
And also involvement with the village to kind of publicize it and we had done it last year, so sort of like repeating that again. It was successful.
See if we can get it on like the village website and the village Facebook page. We were thinking we'd like to do a judging on the 20th, and we can do the flyers and we can do the media part. We just need assistance on the other end to get it posted, if you guys are able to.
And backing from the village.
Yeah.
Well, we don't really have any money as a village to contribute, but if it's okay with the board, I can certainly post it on the village Facebook page to help spread the word. That's about all the village can do at the moment.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe we can do certificates.
Do that.
There we go.
Absolutely.
It didn't hurt to ask.
We don't have a big village, maybe people will donate also, you know, they see the
Yeah,
meeting.
put up some flyers or whatever, or like you said, put it on the media and ask for a donation towards the contest and stuff.
Yep.
Perfect.
Maybe some of the businesses can find like a gift card or something to contribute.
Yeah,
They
we're
should
trying not
probably-
to ask the local businesses. They've been hit so hard.
Yeah.
So we're trying to avoid that. Maybe certificate and bragging rights will be enough.
Yeah, how it goes.
I'm sorry, could I ask you to say your name again? I didn't catch it.
Certainly, it's Bridget Felicity.
Okay. And,
Karen Weyersall.
thank you.
Any other members of the public?
Lori Langway. I wanted to bring up the idea of the subject of the dog park. As Mayor Thone saw it on Facebook the other day, people are looking for an update, wanting to know where the funds are. I've collected $1,700 for donations from people putting in the jugs around the village and different businesses. People have sent me checks, given me cash, and I've got all that noted. I did approach the American Legion for a sponsor. They turned me down. Somebody had mentioned about the fire department. Maybe they'd want to sponsor, just so I could get the money and put the money somewhere instead of me keeping it and people wondering what I'm doing with it. And I didn't know if the village, if they could, you know, Arsen, if anybody could open up an account to put that money there, and any donations, any money I get, I can turn it that way, or I'm just looking for ideas on the best way to go about that.
See, the reason probably that the Legion wouldn't do it and we can, it's called commingling of funds, and we're not allowed to put someone else's funds into, and to have a village account.
Well, I knew that the Legion sponsored the 4th of July committee, and so they did, you know, they were sponsoring that, so that's why I approached them.
Maybe.
And so I don't know if the reason why, because they didn't want to sponsor someone else. I mean, I can approach, I think it's Mike LeBlanc is the chief. I can do that. But I also wanted to know what's the status with the land that's supposedly be up to the water, because we had talked about putting the dog park up where the water plant was going to be. What that status is?
That hasn't been purchased yet.
No, We're in the process of
Yeah.
purchasing it.
Okay.
Still in the lawyer's hands and stuff, but still, you're still on our list and
Yeah.
definitely something we want to do.
Okay.
And also, when the Public Works took down the fences by the ball fields this
Right.
year, the 4-foot-high fences, they rolled them up and saved them
Yes,
to use
I knew
for
that,
so they are still working on it.
yeah, I knew Beth had told me that's what they were gonna do but I was at the tennis courts playing pickleball when they were taking them down. And one of the village employees mentioned to me, I said, are those fences gonna be used for the dog park? I said, because that was
Right.
previously discussed. And he said that there was no way that they were gonna be able to be used because, the connection for the
Right.
underground, and I'm like, you should be able to get parts.
No, that was, the tennis court fences were like, what are they, 15, 16 feet high?
Right.
They kept the 4-foot ones around the baseball field.
Oh, okay. All right, so, I don't know, I mean, if that's gonna be enough. I mean,
Right.
you should still have all the quote that I gave you,
Yeah.
that I worked up.
Yeah, we still have everything.
So, I just
Definitely
wanted to
look
get
at it at budget time.
the update for the Facebook people that always are out there looking for, something to talk about.
Well, everything, we're still, it's still in process and
Okay.
we haven't forgotten about it. That's
All right,
definitely
so it's still, that's gonna,
something we want to do.
so that is still like the location that it
Yeah.
would be going to, and,
Yeah, still up by the water tower, that field there for the new water plant. When that goes.
all right,
Yeah.
that's what I needed to know. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
And Michael Blas probably at the fire station tonight.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll stop by then after.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Minutes of the previous meeting? Any questions?
I'd have a correction, at least on mine anyway. It says minutes of September 21st, 2020. This one should be November 16th. I don't know if your copy or it's just my copy there, but it is the minutes from last meeting,
November, yeah, you're right, it says November 2nd.
just so that it's
Thank you.
in the record correctly.
Yep.
Other than that, I have nothing else. I make a motion, we accept the minutes as written,
Second?
As amended.
as amended.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Are there any additions or deletions to the bills?
No, there's not.
Any questions from the board?
Make a motion that we pay the bills as printed.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Correspondence?
None.
The Presbyterian request doesn't count as correspondence, or?
Oh, I thought you were gonna bring that up.
Oh,
I can.
I
if
thought
you
that was
like.
correspondence.
I'm sorry?
I thought it was correspondence.
Okay, I'll bring it up as correspondence. It was actually a phone call. Reverend Patty from the Presbyterian Church in Champlain, they have to close for a week or two due to furnace problems. And they were wondering if they could use this room on Sunday, the 13th, from 9:30 to 10:30. Not that we would be sponsoring anything that has to do with any religion, it's just a community group that wants to know if they could use this room, socially distance, 15.
Need a motion for that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I make a motion that we let them use it.
okay.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. There's a parking ban between the hours of 2 AM and 6 AM in effect until 3/31/2021. A parking lot update for the rec center parking lot safety concerns. I had a meeting with the county engineer to discuss the people cutting across the parking lot, going straight across it. So we're going to, they're gonna give me a few options, turning that one, the entrance into a two-way, because it is wide enough, it's 26 feet, so we can turn it into a two-way. And they'll get back to me with a few plans. I've got a question, because my understanding was the shelving in the records in the old evidence room by the garage in the village. I thought we're gonna be putting the shelving in there for old records, but it's been brought up to me that we're gonna turn that into some sort of sleeping area for the new EMTs.
No.
No?
They got that. They thought about it, but they can't do it because they don't have a men's bathroom and a ladies' bathroom.
Okay.
Okay?
So they'll
They
still
thought
need a
about
record room.
that, and so I just put it out there, I think I told Susan,
Yeah.
to put it out there, just in case they decided to bring the ambulance down to the village garage,
Okay,
but they can't. Because it's not feasible.
yeah, because they're missing the two bathrooms.
Right.
So will we have to make special arrangements with the fire department for them? So they can have a place
Well,
to
the fire
sleep?
department's gonna do their own, what they're gonna try to do with stuff like that. yeah.
Okay. So we're still gonna just use that one room at the village office for records then?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, because I brought that up with Adam, is like, when we're gonna turn that in, and he's like, oh, well, I thought the EMTs were sleeping in there. So, I was a bit confused about that.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll open, I would like a motion to open the old surplus lights that are sitting behind the Public Works garage, the old Shepherd's Crook style, open for bidding, because I got a bid here from, guessing, someone that heard about it from the meeting, but we hadn't actually opened it for bidding. So I can't open this until we do that.
So we need to put it, you need a motion to put them up for bid?
Yep.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And I think, let me make sure that's everything I've got. Yep. Trustee Arno?
I was approached by a resident in the village up on Columbus Drive that he'd like to see a couple lights up there, one on each end of the street. That way, because the truck, the plow truck goes up there and does turn around and stuff, and it's really dark. And it's just a safety issue. So if the village could put two up there, or gas and electric, because that's gas and electric power up there.
We'd have to get a hold of it.
Yeah, so we'd have to call gas and electric and see if the village can put the two lights up there, or if they will.
Susan?
That's the email I forwarded to you. We did get an email from NYSEG. I guess you didn't have a chance to look at it, because I guess they called NYSEG and asked about it. So NYSEG sent me the form, and it's got, you guys will have to look at it, because it has a whole list of different types of poles, different type of lights, to choose what we want to put in there. And I guess NYSEG puts the lights in, but then we would have to loop Arsen in, because we would have to pay the electric bill for the light going forward.
So it ain't very much.
No, it won't be.
It's very, very minimal.
Yeah, 2 lights.
But
But
we
they
got
did
some
send
lights up that
something.
way anyhow that we pay
Yeah.
for.
They did send me something, and I'll send it on to all the rest of you too. I did forward it to Mayor Thone. I couldn't read it. I'll send it to you guys. You'll be able to figure it out.
Which I think I've got right here. Yeah. So, could we just tell them to use the same exact style we already have there, so it wouldn't break the styling? And see what it would cost to have them put it in? Because would they be paying to put it in, we just pay for the lights, or?
Correct.
Okay.
They're gonna charge you,
Will they?
won't they?
What?
Charge it, put it in.
They'll be charging the village bills,
Have they done that
for the
before?
infrastructure.
They're always there when we were involved. I know we pay per light, per
Right.
kilowatt for the month. So I don't know if there's an installation charge. It'd probably be on that form. We'd have to look at
I
it.
didn't see anything, but I just sent it to Jed. I will send it to the rest of you tomorrow morning, and then we can talk about it.
Yeah, because there's a few things here.
right. Second, I'd like that big safe that we have down to the village, either put that up for bid or whatever, or call Mac, Safes in Plattsburgh. And I got the number here, right here. And see if they wanna buy it or whatever, if not, we'll give it to them or whatever. Let's see if we can sell it first, cause it just has been sitting there since I retired, and that was 20 years ago, and it's still sitting there. I mean, it can't be used for nothing, we can't get in it. Anyhow, so, it come out of the old post office. So I'd like to see it gone, get it out of our garage, or throw it in the dumpster, one or the other, metal dumpster. All right,
Do you wanna make a motion to ask for bids again, because whoever's watching
Surplus.
maybe,
surplus,
Surplus it?
We already did,
It's
we already
surplus.
surplused it last meeting.
Yeah.
We just didn't open it up for bidding.
right.
so we'll add it to the bids next time.
All right, and,
We need someone to make a motion for that and then second it, to open the safe up for bidding.
no, we ain't gonna put it out for bid, we'll just
Well,
Call Mac
we
Tools.
just- Yeah.
call Mac, or Mac Safes in Plattsburgh and ask if they wanna buy it.
Okay,
If they don't wanna buy it, then we'll scrap it,
okay.
okay?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Arsen, do we have any money, like, $200 or $300 to buy a seat for number 3 truck? The seat in the truck is 23 years old. And the seat is shot in it, and they use it in the wintertime to haul snow and stuff like that, and it's dangerous for the driver to sit in that seat.
No, it falls under
Can we come
vehicle-
up with some
That
money
falls under
to,
vehicle repairs, so.
yeah, okay. All right, I'd like to see a new seat put in that truck or something. All right. Okay, and the other thing is, if anybody wants to volunteer this summer, at the library to clean the windows and help with some of the stuff inside. She's got a lot of stuff inside that's gotta come down out of unless the village crew can do it, but they're pretty busy during the wintertime with snow and removal and plowing and stuff, so. If any volunteers in the village would like to go over and help, Ann over there, it'd be very appreciated. Alrighty? That's all I have on that. And also, the truck that Adam Menard drives, that little blue truck, I wanna ask the village board and the mayor if it's all right if he takes that home in the wintertime, cause he has to come out and check the streets like 4 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock at night or whatever. And last year he used his own truck. And either he gets, I don't wanna see him, cause he's on salary, I don't wanna see him get paid any money for overtime or nothing like that. Or mileage. I just soon have him use the truck. Just for the winter. Cause he comes out sometimes 3 times a night. Not every night, but
During the snowstorm.
during the snowstorm, yeah.
Make a motion?
I'm not opposed to it. It's,
Okay, I'll make a motion that he can use the truck in the wintertime and come check the streets.
I'll second it.
all in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
I guess I'll say aye. I'm kind of, I'm not opposed to it, but I'm not really in favor of parking village equipment at someone's private property.
Well, the town does it. The town has their own pickup and the guys drive their pickups home and stuff.
If it was a new vehicle, I mean, that thing went to the surplus lot a couple times and we resurrected it. I mean, it's really not worth anything, so, I mean, if it helps out, keeping the road safe and, we don't have to pay mileage and, of course, we don't have to pay overtime because it is salary, but it's kind of a convenience for us to make sure that our roads and everything stays maintained, as long as that's what it's used for.
Yeah,
I don't have a problem with that.
I guess I'll vote aye for it.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor, for now.
Okay, we only got two ayes and one abstention. We need 3 ayes.
No, you'd have 3 ayes and
3 ayes.
an
Because, okay,
abstention.
we're just gonna assume, okay.
Well, the reason why he abstained, because that's his relative.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think about that. Okay. Next is trustee Gadwin, who's out, and trustee Menard.
Just one thing tonight, I see that our air packs came in at the fire department. I would just like to, again, say thank you to the fire department for all the hard work they put in for the grant to get the air packs. It was like a $190,000 grant. And just very good work. Thank you very much. That's all I have for this evening.
Trustee Pelkey?
Just to add to that, we did receive the air packs. They are all in service and we had training on them, so. And I think, we also received the money.
Yes, we
Is
have.
that-
180,000 came in last week.
So we already received the money for that grant and the product already. So like you say, a special thanks to Mike LeBlanc for doing an excellent job.
And last Monday night, we had air pack training, there was 12 of us there for air pack training, to put them together and
Yep.
see how they work and stuff like that.
It was a fast turnaround.
Yeah.
Yep.
He does a good
Good.
job.
Yeah. We're having a discussion about the downtown poles, how dark they are and without the wraps and the lights, so we're just trying to figure out what we wanna do with them. To me, the downtown looks awful dingy without lights. The cement poles with the green wraps, they used to have all the lights on them. So I guess, the lights are shorted out, have problems with them. So I did a little research, and they're concerned about people taking the bulbs out and somebody sticking their finger in, getting a shock, and the wires wearing. So I looked and I found these rope lights that I've been buying. The lights are all in a PVC jacketed where no one can really touch them and they can't wear. So I just, would like the board's thought about, what do you think about putting some lights downtown?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good with
Christmas
it.
lights. These are
I'm
all
good
for
with
Christmas.
definitely good with those types.
Yeah.
The only
Yeah, we don't
thing-
have to worry about putting a GFI on the receptacle or nothing like that.
These are all fuse protected. The fuse is already all built in, just like your regular ones, and it's just a rope light that would wrap around the garland. The only problem that I found today, I went back up today, and I have the red and the green. And the red and green that they're offering now is a neon. So I'm a little leery about neon. I don't know what the board or the residents think. I mean, if we plug this one in,
You get red.
you can tell that. See how the lights are lit up? Where I'm afraid neon is all red neon. They do have neon red and neon green. And we're gonna alternate like red, green, all the way down through just to brighten them up. But see, there's no wires exposed. They're all in a PVC jacket so the kids can't, break the bulbs. But I'm just wondering what the board's thoughts were.
Oh, I think it's a great idea.
And I talked to the manager, or the assistant manager at Ace, and he would give us these lights for half price. So we're talking about $7 a light. There's 20 lights in one clock that would have to be done. So 21 times 7. But I'm not sure about the neon colors. I mean,
Because that just means it's a solid color all the way through instead of being like the individual light bulbs.
right, where this one is the individual light bulbs, and this is 9 foot, and the other ones are 13 foot. And
Well, I think the 13-foot would be better anyhow.
The wraps are 10 foot.
Yeah.
And I like to see the wraps on where the bows are, or where the candy canes are too, because it seems like they're missing. The candy canes are nice to replace the bows,
Yeah.
but I don't think they're a good fixture
No.
for the downtown for brightness. I mean,
Right. Yeah, they look nice, but
We need-
yeah, for brightness, no.
we need something to bring everybody's spirits up with these holidays.
Yeah.
With this COVID-19, I mean, all your businesses are struggling. I mean, everybody needs to get out and try to support them. It's, like you were saying, Bridget, it's hard to go ask them for donations when they're struggling. I mean, they offer gift cards. I mean, I hope the residents and the people really go to these places and even get gift cards and get dining to go, or, you know, the local coffee shops. I mean, everybody tries to do their best to keep them, because they employ a lot of people and they help our village a lot.
Yeah.
And I just like to see, I noticed that the businesses were putting lights in their windows, and it looks really nice. And it brings people to our village, because people go by and they wanna see Christmas lights. I mean, I drive around different areas,
Yeah.
and I mean, I went a little overboard on my house this year. I do it for the kids, because you think about them poor kids, about not going to school and, you know, having interaction with other people, and this homeschooling, it's gotta be tough on them. So I just trying to find a way to light up the downtown for a couple $100.
Right.
And I just,
And we'll have them for years, it's not like
Yeah,
we're
'cause
gonna
we
spend
can
it down to be
reuse
one and done.
yeah,
Well, the
well,
nice thing is, these will last a long time,
Right,
as
exactly.
opposed to having the light wires,
Right.
the other Christmas lights fraying and breaking and everything.
and they are LED, so they're energy efficient.
Right. Yeah, I think the other ones should be fine.
I'm content with the neons,
Are you?
yeah,
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 because it's still a light.
it's still gonna, yeah, it's gonna brighten it up.
Now, do you wanna go with what we talked about, like the red and the green, alternate them?
Yeah, that sounds
Down
like a
through?
good idea. Yeah.
How would that look?
it wouldn't bother me if you put a red and green on both of them.
Well,
The same one.
So we could do that too.
That just costs twice as much to get twice as many lights.
So you're talking on $300 rather than $150.
Right.
That's better than spending 3,000 or 1,200 or 1,400 for a
Candy cane.
candy cane on a pole.
They don't cost $1,400.
No, I said 1,100 or 1,200.
They don't cost that either.
Well, the ones we bought, them big ones,
The
the
big
Santa
ones.
Claus and stuff like that years ago, that's what they cost.
The ones down here,
Yeah,
the downtown ones,
yeah.
they're like 300, I think. You buy two and you get one free.
He's talking the small ones, Ben.
Oh, I'm talking the big
He's
ones.
talking the big decorations.
Yeah, well, those are expensive, but not that much either.
But, yeah.
It might have been that for a batch of those decorations.
Well,
Yeah,
why
yeah.
don't we,
Whatever.
why don't we try the one, you know, alternate them first and see how they look, and if not, if they still don't brighten it up enough, we'll bring it up next meeting to,
Yeah, that way we can be sure of what we're getting first,
right.
before we spend, who's
We don't
spending
like
the
it.
extra, doubling it to get double
You
the
should,
lights?
you should decide to put both of them on right now. I mean, if you wait till 2 weeks from now, I
That's
mean,
true.
the
Yeah,
holidays
because
are gonna be a long
It'll be
time.
close to
These are in the warehouse, and he has to order them, because I have to go there tomorrow morning and order them, because they're coming out of the warehouse.
I make a motion, we buy the red and green for each pole.
So 21 poles, because that way we'll have the one for the clock next year, so they all match.
He's giving us half price anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're getting them half price.
So,
Thinking ahead for that.
I mean, you're not gonna get another deal like that.
You have money, there is money for Christmas decorations in the budget, so.
Good. So we got a motion seconded.
Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
One last thing, I need an executive session to talk about administration of personnel.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay. Other reports, anything today? Cooper?
No, I think my visits are kind of slow till after the first of the year here.
Okay.
Till probably first of April.
Any other reports, Ed and Susan?
No, I don't have anything else.
Open meeting to the public again? Any questions?
Make a motion, we go into recess?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.